Welcome to TechBuzz. Samsung had launched its mid-ranger phone Galaxy A31 for a price tag of Rs 22,000 for 6GB 128GB variant in June. And if you are planning to buy Galaxy A31 now, then you should definitely watch the full video as this may help you to make the right choice. In this video, we will do an in-depth review of Galaxy A31 after 2 months of usage. We'll test out its gaming and camera performance, mention its pros and cons, and will finally suggest you whether you should buy Galaxy A31 or not. Samsung has been working really well on its Galaxy A and M series phones, but this year Samsung had launched some A and M series phones which were not up to the mark in terms of performance and features. If you haven't seen our Galaxy A31 versus M31 speed test yet, you can watch it by clicking on the card on the top right corner. So first, let's check out what's good about Galaxy A31. This phone is running on Android 10 with One UI 2.1, and since it's working on One UI, the interface is really smooth and there's less of bloatware apps. Galaxy A31 can handle any task easily, there's no lag or slowdown. And since it has a 5000 mAh battery, Galaxy A31 can last for a 1.5 day with heavy usage on single charge. It also supports fast charging and comes with a 15-watt charger out of the box. Social media apps like Snapchat and Instagram works flawlessly, the filters load quickly, there isn't any lag or anything. So if you want a phone just for some basic tasks and social media usage, then Galaxy A31 won't disappoint. Same goes with Instagram. Instagram works without any issue. There's no frame drop or lag while scrolling through pages or while zooming in images. Design wise, the phone looks premium with shiny rainbow effect back panel. The phone feels solid, and Samsung has always gained good marks for quality and design for years. The phone is available in Prism Blue, Prism White and Prism Black colors. At the bottom is the mic, Type-C USB port, 3.5mm audio jack and speaker grill. The lock and the volume buttons are on the right side. You get the dual SIM tray and SD card slot on the left side. At the back is a quad camera setup with LED flash. On the front is a selfie camera on the water drop notch and earpiece. Now let's see the cons. Samsung Galaxy A31 is powered by MediaTek Helio P65 chipset with an octa-core processor and Mali G52 MC2 GPU. It comes with only one storage and RAM option in India, 6GB RAM with 128GB storage, while in some markets 64GB and 128GB with 4GB RAM are also available. Helio P65 is a really basic processor for gaming. It's not as powerful as Snapdragon 730G, which is available in competitors like Poco X2 or Snapdragon 720G in Realme 6 Pro, which are available at the same price point or even less. So why would anyone buy Galaxy A31? Games like Asphalt 9 run on normal settings, the graphics look good, but there are some minor frame drops sometimes. Same goes with PUBG. Even PUBG works on normal HD mode with high FPS only. On smooth mode you can play PUBG at Ultra FPS. But even though we are on smooth mode with Ultra FPS, I have noticed some frame drops when there are some sudden movements. Although it doesn't affect the gaming experience, but still I expected something better. And the objects which are far away like trees and houses take some time to load. In my opinion, Poco X2 performs way better in PUBG, and since it has a 120Hz display, it enhances the gaming experience slightly. But one thing that's good about Galaxy A31 is that it doesn't heat up while gaming. Now talking about the camera, Galaxy A31 has a quad camera setup, a 48MP f2.0 aperture camera with face detection autofocus, a 8MP f2.2 aperture ultra-wide angle camera, a 5MP f2.4 aperture macro camera, and a 5MP f2.4 aperture depth sensor. There are some basic features in the stock camera app like ultra-wide angle mode, live focus with depth intensity adjustment, Pro mode, HDR, live filters, beauty mode and panorama. You can shoot 1080p videos up to 30 FPS. AR stickers are available for both front and rear cameras. At the front is a 20MP f2.2 aperture selfie camera which can shoot up to 1080p resolution videos. You also get live focus, wide angle, live filters and beauty mode in the front camera as well. So let's check out some camera samples. Galaxy A31 has a decent camera setup. Daytime pictures look good, colors are natural, photos have decent amount of details, and the ultra-wide angle camera is also useful for capturing some good shots. Portraits of humans look good, but there are some edge detection issues when capturing portraits of objects. HDR in normal sunlight works fine, but the foreground should be slightly brighter, and the phone struggles sometimes to click a proper shot in harsh lighting conditions. Indoor shots in artificial lighting conditions look decent, the lights doesn't get overexposed. But the main issue is the low light performance. The photos look dark and the output is not up to the mark compared to competitors. One thing that's missing is the night mode. Selfies look good in normal sunlight, but in indoor lighting conditions, the output is just decent. Also, when the beauty mode is off, there is some sort of smoothing going on, resulting in less facial details. For security, it comes with face unlock and in-display fingerprint scanner, and both of them are quite fast. Galaxy A31 has a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display with 1080 by 2400 resolution and 411 ppi density. Since it's an AMOLED display, the colors are saturated, the display is quite sharp and has a good contrast ratio. The viewing angle is also great, by the way. So that was all about Galaxy A31, and looking at the performance and features, I feel that this phone is quite overpriced, as at this price point, its competitors like Realme 6 Pro or a cheaper Poco X2 have better specifications and camera setup. Galaxy A31 is recommended for those who want a phone for daily tasks like social media usage and with a good battery backup, as this phone can easily last for a 1.5 day with normal usage on single charge. But for gamers and photography addicts, I would suggest you to stay away from Galaxy A31. Please let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts about Galaxy A31. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like button. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates on our new video uploads. Also follow me on Instagram on techbuzz.insta page and techbuzz Facebook page. We will be back with another video soon. Till then, stay tuned.